nailed it. Moves to 114.
He knew immediately he had nailed it. It had, oh my goodness, that's a 95 plus meter six going way, way, way out. And here we go, friends. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad. And let's get right back into where we were, which was the Rising Stars, Asia Cup Rising Stars semifinal. We talked about one where Bangladesh and India went to a super over, Bangladesh winning kind of anticlimactically with a wide delivery after losing the first wicket, after India lost both of theirs on the two deliveries. Well, the Shaheens in the other one, Pakistan Shaheens, they were playing Sri Lanka and they batted first. Didn't look great. So the openers, Mohammad Naeem and Maz Sadaqat, 16 off of 15 deliveries with 3 fours for a strike rate of 106 before he was gone for the opener, Mohammad Naeem. Maz Sadaqat did slightly better, scoring 23 off of only 11 deliveries, strike rate of 209, 2 4s, 2 6s, but he was gone. He was gone. Yasir Khan came in 1 down, scoring 6 off of 7 deliveries. He's done. Mohammad Faiq came in 2 down, faced only 3 deliveries, hit a big 6, but then he was gone. Irfan Khan, the captain, came in at the 5th spot. He was done for 6 off of 7 deliveries. So it wasn't until Ghazi Ghori, the keeper, came in the 6th spot, and Saad Masood in the 7th spot, where they put up a little bit of a partnership before Saad was gone. Saad ended up scoring 22 off of 25 with 3 4s, but his day was done at that point, trapped at LBW by Welalage. So Sri Lanka has a lot of talent here, right? A lot of young talent, especially on the bowling side. So yeah, Welalage got Saad Masood. Shahid Aziz only scored 7 off of 5. And then Ahmed Danial made a cameo toward the end with 3 big 6s. And if it weren't for that, Pakistan wouldn't have crossed 150. But due to that, and then the brilliance by Ghazi Ghori, who scored 39 off of 36, stabilizing things, getting some boundaries, opportunistic boundaries where he could, but keeping wickets alive as everybody else was tossing wickets all over the place. In the end, Pakistan ended up with 153 at a loss of 9. And, the strength for Pakistan is always going to be their bowling. Before we get there, Sri Lanka's bowling, Pramod Madhushan, 4 overs, 4 wickets. Economy of 7.25, but 4 wickets. And the aforementioned Welalage really, really shined. 4 overs, 19 runs given up, 4.75 economy. It was the pressure that he was applying that, some of the other bowlers ended up feasting off of that pressure, getting the wickets. But make make no mistake here, Welalage really applied that pressure, squeezing Pakistani batting for only 19 runs of 4 overs for an economy of 4.75. Well, Pakistani bowler said, hold on, we got this. Because Pakistan's rising stars includes Sufyan Muqim, Ahmed Danial, Saad Masood, and yeah, these guys really showed up. Saad Masood, in his 4 overs, got 3 wickets, economy of 4.5. Ahmed Danial, 4 overs, 26 runs, 1 wicket for an economy of 6.5. And Sufyan Muqim, 4 overs, 12 runs given up, 3 wickets, 3.00 economy. No extras, and just absolute domination in the end, getting Sri Lanka all done at 148 at the end of the 20th over. And that was that. All right. So where does that leave us? Well, the finals going on right now. Right now it's happening. And this is a bowler's paradise. Pakistan, the Shaheens batted first. And for a little while, it looked like it was going to be really bad, really bad. But Saad Masood came in toward the end and scored 38 off of 26 deliveries with three fours and three sixes for a strike rate of 146, kind of helping Pakistan along. And Sufyan Muqim himself scored four at the very end, but after 20, Pakistan had only 125 runs on the board. Yasir Khan really, really disappointing on the very first delivery. He got run out. Really, really looking bad early on. Mohammad Faik was gone on the first delivery of the second over. Ghazi Ghori, the hero of the semifinal, he was out, bowled out by Rakibul Hassan after scoring only 9 off of 9 deliveries. Arafat Minhas scored 25 off 23, and then the Saad Masood 38 off 26. Otherwise, nobody else outside of these three. Maz Sadakat 23 off of 18, and the Minhas and Masood. Outside of these three, not a single player in double digits. Pakistan all done at 125. Ripon Mondal, again, 3 wickets in this one. Really, really good talent by for Bangladesh here, and Rakibul Hassan 4 over 16 runs, 2 wickets for an economy of 4. But Pakistan's strength is always going to be their bowling attack, and they are not disappointing so far. After here we go, first delivery of the 7th over, Bangladesh has been reduced to 44 for a loss of 3. So, is it? It's not an absolute dominance. I think Bangladesh still is favored to win. The win probability favors Bangladesh right now because they need 82 of 82 deliveries if they want to win this match. Their current run rate is 6.94. The required run rate is exactly, as I said, 82 off of 82 deliveries. So required run rate is 6. And in the last 5 overs, after a big first over, they gave up 8 runs. But since then, Pakistan bowling has limited Bangladesh to 31 for a loss of 3 in the last 5 overs. All right. We'll keep you posted as the match progresses. That is happening right now. What else is happening right now? All right. Time to talk about this. Okay. South Africa visiting India. After what Pakistan did with South Africa, one would think that they were going to go into India and just get mowed down. But one series, the mindset, everything can change. The way a team plays can change from series to series. And in this case, they South Africa put it all behind. New format, moving back to the test format, playing in India as a powerhouse, like India. But I thought they were going to get mowed down. They were going to get destroyed after what happened to them in Pakistan. But boy, oh boy, did South Africa come to play. So the first test started on the 13th. So it was 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. And man, South Africa won, but won a close one. It was a bowler's paradise, so Rahul would have loved it. South Africa batted first, scoring only 159 from their side. Aiden Markram, 31 for 48, and the other opener, Ryan Rickleton, 23 for 22. Jasprit Bumrah, what more can you say about him? And I think we had talked about him a little bit, maybe, because the match was on its third day last Sunday when we were talking about when we were here. Jasprit Bumrah ended up 14 overs, only 27 runs, five of them maiden, five wickets, economy of 1.92. He did everything he could. Ravindra Jadeja also didn't get any wickets, but 8 overs, 13 runs, 1.62 economy. Very rare that someone other than Jasprit Bumrah has the best economy, especially when Bumrah has 1.92. But yeah, Ravindra Jadeja outdid him in his 8 overs for an economy of 1.62. Didn't get any wickets, but didn't matter when Bumrah's getting five, and then Mohammad Siraj got two, and Kuldeep Yadav also got two. Akshar Patel getting the last one. And South Africa was all done after 55 overs, 159 runs, and they were all done. So again, exactly as I said, you think that South Africa is coming off of a demoralizing defeat in Pakistan, moving over to India, but still in their head thinking that they're not going to play well. And sure enough, first innings, they come in scoring 159 and all done. And you think, yeah, yep, exactly what we thought would happen is what's playing out. Well, cricket is a funny game, isn't it? So the powerhouse of India starts batting, and South Africa bowling. I mean, they decided they had come to play. Between Marco Jansen and Simon Harmer, they ended up taking 7 of the 10 wickets from Team India. Right off the get-go, Yashasvi Jaiswal was bowled out by Jansen in the 7th over, and at that point, India had been limited to 18 runs in the first 7 overs for a loss of 1. The next wicket fell in the 35th over, Washington Sundar. At that point, India was at 75. Shubman Gill ended up, I believe he retired. So, yeah, he was not out, but retired. I'm looking for any info on him. I guess we'll get to that. Doesn't appear to be any news. So the captain retired, not out, after scoring 4 with a boundary off of the 3 deliveries he faced. But nobody else really could do anything. Rishabh Pant, 27 off of 24, he was gone. Ravindra Jadeja, 27 off of 45 deliveries, he was done. Dhruv Jurel, caught and bowled by Harmer, 14 off of 14. Akshar Patel scoring 16 off of 45 deliveries. Kuldeep Yadav, 1 off of 8. Mohammad Siraj, 1 off of 9. Jasprit Bumrah, 1 off of 3. Can't really expect much from those 3 bowlers. But yeah, Jadeja is supposed to be your all-rounder with those wickets falling. He tried. 45 deliveries he faced, scoring 27, but in the end, he was gone. And Dhruv Jurel and Akshar Patel never could do much at all. India was all done at 189, but still gave up 159, scored 189. You've got a lead of 30, right, going into the next innings for South Africa. And South Africa, more of the same, whether you want to say bad batting, whether you want to say good bowling, probably a mix of both. Jasprit Bumrah didn't do a whole lot except restrict them. 10 overs, 24 runs, 2 maiden, 1 wicket, 2.4 economy. And in this one, the big wicket taker was actually Ravindra Jadeja. 20 overs, 3 maiden, 50 runs total, 2.5 economy with 4 wickets. And South Africa was all done. The only highlight in this one was Temba Bavuma, the new captain. He scored, he stuck it out as wickets were falling. He ended up facing 136 deliveries with 4 boundaries. and 55 total runs. Yeah, he was not out until the end, until everybody else was done, but he scored only 55 off of 136, strike rate of 40. Not much doing. South Africa all done at 153. 153. They came in 30 down. So India had a target of 124. The mighty India, target of 124 to win. And right off the bat, again, South Africa really came to play with the ball. Man, again between Janssen and Harmer, they ended up taking 6 wickets. Keshav Maharaj, who was back for this one, got 2, and Aiden Markram got 1 off of 3 overs. 5 runs given up in those 3 overs, 1.66 economy. But Marco Janssen, 7 overs, 15 runs, 2.14 economy, 2 wickets. Simon Harmer, 14 overs, only 21 runs, 4 of those maiden. Economy of 1.5, 4 wickets, and dominating India in only 35 overs. They got them all done at 93. 93, winning this test match by 30 runs. Surprising. Very, very surprising. The second test started yesterday. We're 2 days, 2 days through, and not looking great. Not looking great at all. South Africa batted first, and they put up 489 runs on the board before giving the strike to India for their innings. In this one, everyone did a little bit. Aiden Markram, 38 off of 81. Ryan Rickleton, 35 off of 82. They wanted to make India bowl this time. Aiden Markram was bowled out by Bumrah, but just a lot of deliveries, right? That first wicket for Aiden Markram, when he fell in the 27th over, they were 82 for 1. Ryan Rickleton fell in the next over, and they were 82 for 2, and things looked bad. But Temba Bavuma, the captain, comes in along with Tristan Stubbs, and they put together a pretty good partnership. By the time Temba fell in the 50, in the 58th over, 58th over, South Africa was at 166 for 3. Tristan Stubbs fell shortly thereafter, 187 for 4. But then Rian Mulder scored only 13 off of 18, but Senuran Mutusami came in, and he ended up, scoring a century, 109, but also 8 up 206 deliveries. Yes, 206 deliveries, 109, 10 fours, 2 sixes, gets himself a century. And this was about making India's bowlers just bowl. All in all, South Africa was able to make India bowl 151 overs. Marco Janssen almost got himself a century of his own. 93 off of 91 deliveries with 6 fours and 7 sixes. 102.19 strike rate from your bowler in the 9th spot. That's always 8th spot. Yeah, no, here we go. 9th spot. That's always going to be bad. And bad it did spell. 489 total runs put up by South Africa. And after the end of day 2, India, they just didn't want to lose any wickets in they had 6.1 overs before the day was called. And Jaiswal, the openers, Jaiswal and KL Rahul, they did what they're supposed to. They didn't score a whole lot, only 9 runs in those 6.1 overs, but they hung on to those wickets, did not lose any early wickets late in the day. So low strike rates, not a whole lot of running, not a whole lot of run scoring, but they did the job. They hung on to the wickets, and let's see what day 3 has in store. Marco Janssen, in this one. 3.1 overs, 9 runs, economy of 2.84. Leon Mulder, 3 overs, 0 runs, 0 wickets, 3 maiden overs, 3 for 3 so far, dominating late in the day on day 2. And let's see what day 3, 4, and maybe 5, if it goes to that, has in store. All right, so that's that. Big things happening. Gotta catch you up a little bit on that. The Rising Stars, the Asia Cup Rising Stars finals going on between the Pakistan Shaheens and the Bangladesh A team, and things have gotten a little more. I don't want to say, I don't want to use the D word right now. I don't want to say desperate, because I think Bangladesh still kind of controls this match, but Pakistan's bowling attack is starting to establish themselves. So what's happening? Well, as we said before, if you tuned in right now, by the way, you're listening to the Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad with your host, Rizwan. 972-501-9390 is the studio number. So the Shaheens scored 125. Bangladesh bowling really showed up. And if it weren't for a late cameo by Saad Masood coming in at the 7th spot, scoring 38 off of 26 with 3 4s and 3 6s, it would have been even worse. But in the end, Pakistan ended up scoring 125, which isn't great, but isn't terrible with that bowling attack. Even though, let's see, what has Sufyan Muqim done so far? Yeah. So 2 overs for Sufyan Muqim, 3 runs, 1 wicket, an economy of 1.5. If he can take another couple of, Arfat Minhas, by the way, also has 2 overs, but 2 wickets with only 5 runs given up. So yeah, between those two, they're doing pretty well. Maz Sadakat has taken out another wicket. Saad Masood has taken 1.5 overs, 17 runs. Leaky, 9.27 economy, but has that wicket. And right now, after 10 overs, Bangladesh is at 53 at a loss of 5, needing 73 off of 60 deliveries. So their run rate is now down to 5.3, and that required run rate for Bangladesh has climbed up to 7.3 in the last 5 overs. Bangladesh is 13 for a loss of 2. Yeah. So the spinners coming in and really squeezing Bangladesh, really squeezing them now between Sufyan Muqim and who's the other spinner here? Mas Sadakat. Yeah. They're really squeezing them. 53 at a loss of 5 after 10. Halfway through, halfway to go. Let's see if the Shaheens can limit Bangladesh to less than 73 in the last 10 overs. We will keep you posted. All right. With that, we're at our next break. Short ad break coming up. After that, you're going to listen to more Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad. We're going to finish up the cricket conversation. We're going to talk a little bit of Baylor sports. Yeah, I think so. And then we're going to move the spotlight over to the gridiron, and we're going to talk football. Football. You're listening to the Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad.
This is Radio Azad, where your voice matters. Stream